got NPH, the Chris Master, who keeps that thing on him, versus the Moogle who fights. I, for one, can't wait to see what this Chun-Li can do. But, of course, you can't sleep on Chris. Sarah, what do you think are going to be some key aspects in this matchup?
It will definitely be interesting to see how the space control that's being put out by NPH is dealt with by each of the characters, because Chun doesn't really have she could use of her own that will impact him at full screen, but once she gets Kuma, going to be able to build a decent amount of meter, already has 3 on deck, and I think should only need 1 in order to kill Chris here. Ooh, he is a beefy boy. Do you think it'll take 2? He falls out and gets the tag into Dante. Very favorable for NPH, and immediately goes with the jam session plus the Strider call. Let's see, manages to get the hit. Air B popping Kuma up just for long enough to confirm the Strider. Brilliant stuff there by NPH. And brings back in the low pixels Chris. How do folks feel about bringing in low health characters? If you feel the matchup is better, is it worth it? Or do you like to try and maintain total health on your team? How do folks play these things? Because I do feel like the Chris versus Chun-Li matchup, especially when he has access to Jam Session and Vajra Assist, is pretty substantial. Oh my gosh! Her fist went over the fire. Emergency combination eats projectiles, but I guess the incendiary grenade projectile is just too close to the ground for her to hit. That is so unfortunate for Viper. But X Factor's still available for both of them. Neither of them blew it early, and that's maybe a factor because right now there's a very low amount of life left on MoogleFighter's side, and goes into the THC, seeing if they could just get the pressure going, is the first to activate X Factor, and now it's Chun-Li versus the whole team. Chun-Li, very fast character in X Factor, but she needs to activate, and when you get that Bird Bomb mix-up going, sometimes the guess is too hard, and with that, it looks like NPH is going to take the first game, going up 1-0. Okay, and again, this time, oh, the backside of the baton hitting. I normally only see the front side of that, but it looks like backside has a pretty substantial hitbox too. And I love the movement by NPH, making sure that his body is adjacent to the incendiary grenade. That way, if Moogle swings into him, he'll be safe. Very good stuff in controlling the spacing, and it looks like Moogle's Akuma lost so much life, but they get out alive, and you don't need 100% of Akuma, you just need enough of him to stay alive, and now Akuma has substantially better movement for getting around than Chris, and on top of that, he has Beam for punishing things, but Magnum is going to close this out by confirming, and it looks like it's all up to Viper. She does have 3 meters on deck, and she can kill this team. She got a throw. When does Moogle choose to activate? Oh, goes for the reset. Is this going to be what it takes? Still deciding to just go with a combo instead of things. Looks like they got an EX burn kick there. I wonder if that was intentional. Went for the focus to bait movement. Knew that Strider would double jump, and here's where the X Factor comes out. Knows what they feel the threat are, wants to prevent the Dark Anchor comeback, gets rid of Strider, and now Chris is in the anchor position, which is definitely not the desired order for this team. Let's see what's done. Dante is going to likely die here. Viper has all the meter and has X Factor. Gets the kill and brings it to the corner. Is the focus attack time just unblockable? It is, and with that, Chris, with his inability to change air trajectory, punished by a character who can maim him for it. And that, oh no! That was not the end, and now, because of that, NPH still alive, shooting out some grenades, going for some mix with it, activates X Factor, has an incendiary on the ground, flamethrower in a very strange situation, but Viper now down to half life. The life is pretty even, but there is a lot of X Factor left for Chris, and he also has over 4 meters on deck. This is looking very possible. Oh, but the great EX Thunder Knuckle, it worked out, and with that, MoogleFighter getting on the board with the game. And for those who are appreciating this and are like, dang, this seems like a cool community to host such an amazing event with an exhibition between these great players, how can I get involved? You could get involved by joining the Discord that Tangrowth has. There's amazing folks there, there's regular tournaments, exhibitions, all kinds of good stuff. And things are good stuff for Chris right now, much less for Chun-Li. It looks like that matchup has been pretty consistently hard for MoogleFighter. Let's see if NPH is going to be able to close out this Akuma. Last time Akuma was left with a pixel. This time there are no pixels left, but Viper was the problem last time. Is she going to be able to OCV this team? She has plenty of meter. Hits the EX Thunder Knuckle and is able to get a full combo off of it. Is she going to snap again? It had been an effective tactic last time. Oh no! Missed after the EX Seismo. That was very unfortunate. That was both a meter use that didn't lead to substantially more, and now focusing to deal with the Vajra. Interesting approach. I am amazed that she did not get shot by the... Oh, she could mess up Dante here? Very good stuff. I love it from MoogleFighter. And then goes in there, but both of them whiffing all of their moves, not quite having things end up as planned. Great laser to stop the initial super. Has access to EX Seismo. Uses all of the meter, but that's okay if you win. What will they do against this Strider? Went for Seismo, gets the immediate activation out of them. Orbs is there. Can MoogleFighter block this situation? Ooh, can do better. Gets the hit, but now... It looks like NPH too consistent with the Strider. Orbs are on. It's rough. And with that, NPH goes up 2-1 over MoogleFighter in this excellent exhibition. And I really appreciate the way NPH has been moving around in relation to his defensive projectiles. But this is the first time that it feels like things have worked out for MoogleFighter in that getting around the obstacle wars, things reset twice. But if 2 or 3 times... Oh, but the third reset isn't... Call an ambulance, but not for me. The reset goes in the other direction, but gets the advantage back, and that's going to be the end of Chris. And now, Chun-Li in the corner, pressure available. This is looking pretty favorable. Dante does have a sword, but his normals are much slower than Chun's. If she gets to start bullying him, it is really rough. If he manages to keep her out, or just hits her down with a Vajra assist, things can be pretty rough for Chun, and is able to build so much meter because Dante's damage scales so hard. Great stuff by NPH, but Moogle in a great position because they have their Akuma, they have 4 meters, and great stuff getting in after the dive kick, able to put the pressure on Dante, leaving him in a scary position. Ooh, using that burn kick assist, and going to have 1 super after the knockdown. Doesn't need a second one. Very good stuff from Moogle. Oh, Kupo, something bad's happening! Akuma is about to die! And with that, it's all up to Viper, but Orbs is available. Will she survive the mix-up with X? Oh, no Orbs activation. That was a good one there by NPH. Feeling like they've seen a lot of that EX Thunder Knuckle, just throwing out the Gram in order to beat it. Beautiful stuff there. Because EX Thunder Knuckle has a small amount of invulnerability, and then the punch will eat projectiles, so it counterpokes a lot of the time when people are trying to shoot forward. But knowing that Gram, not a projectile, just a hitbox that goes forward, brilliant stuff there. Oh, that THC to kill off Chun, good stuff. And because of Dante's really long animation, also gets to push to the corner and get incendiary setup. Nice stuff. But Akuma's alive, and more importantly, Viper's alive, because we have seen her be the key point of Moogle's team each of these games. And she's getting out there, and hits both, is going to be able to continue on both characters. Does she kill Strider? Does she kill Chris? Uses a meter. Strider is down. Is Chris going to go down too? Missed the Seismo and got Stand Light instead. What a tragedy. Oh, immediate DHC. And the 2M catches her low. Tiger need Vortex, let's see. Going to throw out some Thunderbolts here. Akuma is in a very scary life position, but so is Dante because he's in a combo. That throw connects, but off of this scaling, it's going to be pretty hard in order to take out this character. What does Moogle have for it? Goes into the burst time. This is going to do a lot of damage, but not going to be enough to kill. The Go Shoryu from Akuma going to do a lot, but Dante able to double jump out, and it doesn't matter what direction you're facing, Helmbreaker will do the job for you. It is a good decision. Highly recommended. Oh, activated the X and has her in the corner. But really great stuff by Moogle, navigating to get out of the corner, has more ability to maneuver and to like not get involved in during X Factor time, but it looks like she goes in, and with that, Viper's going to go down. NPH putting another game on the board. Okay, and let's see. Last time, Moogle was able to actually get the Chun in, but then had additional problems afterwards. This time, also able to get in. Let's see what they do with it. They're building some meter, doing some damage. Are we going to see the EX bird? And this is going to be so much meter build, all the way up to... Built almost 2 meters with that combo, but doesn't end up spending it, and because of that, Chris is alive. Kuma and Chun both took some damage there. Ooh, this is going to catch, but it for some reason drops. That was a tragedy. Chris was out there, but this all worked out. Tragedy turning into blessing for MoogleFighter. This is going to be doing some work. Dante in a scary position just decides to kill her B. Just do it. Sometimes going for those tools can be incredibly worth it. And great gun loops here. But because of the corner spacing, the timing needed to be changed, and the NPH didn't make the adjustment. And with that, Moogle's going to take this opportunity immediately, do what they can to kill off Strider, and this is going to be another game on the board for MoogleFighter. Ooh, backing up, and this time it looks like NPH gets the throw. What's their confirm off of this? Going to get substantial push towards the corner, building some meter. What will they get? They have access to jam session, so all the meter building almost up to the third bar, just similar to MoogleFighter, but with that THC, they're going to get the flamethrower into an additional sweep, and that little bit extra is going to be all it takes to kill Chun-Li. Wow, literally at 0 pixels a meter, that was the exact amount needed. Can we get some calculators in chat for NPH knowing precisely what's needed to kill and getting exactly what they need resource-wise? Oh, the beam is there. It doesn't hit Chris, but it does hit Strider. And now, if Strider's summoned again and there's a good counter shot on it, that could be enough to get rid of him. But Magnum's going to be enough here. It kills off Akuma. It's all up to Viper, and she has less meter than she's had some of these other times. But you get hit by a flame grenade and don't die. Viper sometimes just has a very good life. Highly recommended. And oh my gosh. I feel like there's something magical in the air. Is a wizard joining us? Is it the great wizard Tim?
Yep. On the time, on the strike, I am just in time to watch this amazing attempt at Viper going against Strider, and the meter lead is very much in Strider's favor.
Oh, but he got thrown, and Viper and X Factor is going to kill this ninja, likely meterless. And ended up going for the Thunder Knuckle follow-up, and gets Dante. This is it! Looks like X Factor is not going to get used for NPH, and another game on the round for MoogleFighter. At 3-4, they just need one more to tie it up. Trying to get more of the ways of dealing with the challenging situations that came up in first couple games, seeing if they could make those adjustments.
I just love seeing the output of this Chun-Li, though. Moogle.
I also appreciate that with their assists, they managed to do loops to build so much more meter. Oh, they got a 5H instead of a 2H. 5H is not set hit stun, but things work out anyways. And Strider dies too. Moogle has all of the momentum. Do you have any confidence in Dark Dante? Oh, I have only confidence in him when he's alive, and he looks much less alive.
I mean, I definitely do, just because MPH
is
such a strong player. But I dare say, I won't say MoogleFighter is the first, but as of recently, they are one of the few who's pulled off Point Akuma in full potential range.
That's nice. Oh, that incendiary catches Akuma and takes him down to almost half-life. Good use of defensive space control tools here by NPH. But Strider saves the day, and when he saves that day, he needs. And what do you think?
And enough time for the grenade, too. This is the nightmare situation.
Ooh, got that, and the additional grenade cleared out Akuma. Great stuff. There's been just such good use of grenades here by NPH. Do you think we're going to see some EX Thunder Knuckle, or is there going to be Seismo zoning? Or...
I think have to, is what I would say. Unless you're dead.
Yeah, there's just death. The death does this. Okay, so we don't get to see the game plan of Viper there. Game plan while dead is mash rematch. I mash rematch in that situation. I don't know about y'all, but I want to play that next game. So thinking about is probably smarter than mashing rematch, but ooh, managed to get the dash in there just in time. And now Chun-Li going to be carried to the corner. Will this build enough meter and do enough damage? That starter was very scaled, but it may still be enough.
Only a mid-health character, which definitely helps here.
The TH seal will 100% do it. Dante, one of those great homies that's like, oh, you want some extra damage? Let's THC. You'll be able to do something to get damage afterwards. It's fine. Ooh, great use of that defensive mind, but will this catch? No, Chris able to block in time. Brings out the Magnum. And hits with the jump S. That's very fascinating. I wonder what was gone for. Gets the throw. Oh my gosh, this is looking very in favor of NPH. Killing off Akuma, highly recommended here. Has gotten it and will use 1 meter. I hope it's only 1 meter to kill Akuma.
Very much so.
But Viper has 4 meters here. How do you feel about that? Oh,
2.
This is the best thing about Viper, is that it's possible to be like, oh, Viper has 1 meter.
Viper has no life.
Oh yeah, now she has no life, so the amount of meter doesn't matter anymore. Unfortunate for her. But looks like NPH making some adjustments, takes that game dominantly. They're up over half the set now, so they only need 4 more games to win this. But it looks like Moogle could very much take 6 that are needed for them to take the set too.
And when you play Chris, there's a bit of give or take. There are some things they definitely struggle with, but you get so much control in very specific situations. The flame grenade or the incredibly high meter gain and damage output. So it's very much a give or take, and really good players optimize what Chris is good at and suppress what he is bad at. And MPH is just doing a fantastic job of staying in Chris's ideal states.
I feel like something about as this match has gone on is that Moogle has gotten dramatically more respect for when Incendiary is out, like when they should be blocking, because they're getting caught less. Oh, the EX Thunder Knuckle ate the projectile but lost its hitbox before.
Nice throw. Party's about to start.
Okay. Oh no! There, double jump forward. And gets thrown. NPH going for the combo here. Feels confident and doesn't X Factor immediately, just goes for this combo. DHC into Dante. And with that, this is looking scary for Viper. Ends up just going guns into guns. Not gonna do anything complicated that could drop. Just put more bullets in her ankles. Okay, moment to think. Let's see, MoogleFighter holding down at the beginning. It's always curious, like, what resources Chun has access to, what she needs charge for, if she already used jumps, what special account she has in there. She has a lot of resource management and how she gets...
Oh, we're trying to go for the reset there, I think.
Oh, Incendiary saving Chris's life there. And dashed into the position where Incendiary was, and because of that was defended from Chun. That's one of the things I've really appreciated about NPH's play. They've been really good at making sure Chris stays inside where the Incendiary will keep them safe, and that way, especially against the melee characters like Chun, there's just a lot of situations where it's like, you're not allowed to swing at him, you just need to wait. And whenever that's not respected... Oh! And this is one of the...
What a trade! No!
Oh, no! The push of his body falling. See, Chris is so good that he falls effectively. He's like, I know if I fall towards you, you'll be pushed into the Incendiary grenade. And with that, it ended up giving him another chance at life.
Okay, will this go through, I think?
Yes, that should go through. Oh, but that should now lose. Yeah. Oh,
nice
but the throws here, and X Factor was already used by NPH, so this is very possible. Viper can easily kill Strider, ends up using the EX Seismo, and now we'll have an incoming mix-up on Chris, which is just unblockable. Oh no, it's too far away! Okay, and Chris gets that flamethrower out. I think, oh, is not...
This is my kill!
In the trades, okay. And Chris is dead. Dante, she doesn't get the unblockable, but she knows the double jump is coming, and with that, MoogleFighter gets the throw, going to be able to hit, and because Dante is in Devil Trigger, even if this doesn't kill, they don't build meter during it. No, this is the second hit. I think it's still actually going to be hard to kill from this starter. Let's see what Moogle does to try and make it happen.
Gonna crank to the last little bit here, tries to go for the reset.
But now they're out of meter because of the way they went for the reset, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, has the I-beam on deck?
These trade after trades.
Nice EX Seismo. Invulnerable, good poke. Something to be aware of in the Viper Dante matchup is you would think that if she's doing I-beam, if you teleported it would be good. But unfortunately, there's a hitbox behind her head for I-beam it, and if Dante teleports, he just gets blasted for it.
Although isn't the fast cancel on the initial part able to let you back throw after that?
After which section of which thing, sorry?
With I-beam, if you static cancel it right when she puts her hand to her head, can't you just throw Dante when he teleports?
Or canceling, I guess if you went into like an EX and then fainted, you would be able to. But in general, I think it's best to just confirm with EX Seismo off of the beam. But looks like Viper here may not get chances to confirm anything. Using that prone where he can't be
Or
IV.
Thunder.
Oh, and gets under the EX Thunder knuckle. Oh, she hit there but then didn't believe. I think that LP Thunder, or the Light Thunder Knuckle, would have eaten the low hitbox on the flames. It's not 100% on that though.
Burn cancel, burn cancel.
Oh, that was enough chip damage. Great block by Moogle, but blocking was not enough to survive. But that's one of the things about the type of game Marvel is. You're like, I successfully blocked, and it's like, oh no, successfully blocking is a bad thing, not a good thing in this game, because when you successfully block, that means you need to deal with more Marvel nonsense.
NPH is just in their head.
Indeed. And what should be in your head right now, if you are watching and enjoy playing instead of just watching, there is a tournament that is happening after these exhibitions. Sign-ups close in 5 minutes. You could go to that challenge link that from the Streamlabs. That will let you play. It's free to enter. You can just enjoy playing some Marvel with awesome people, and it will be great. But something that is great is Chris's damage and meter gain there. Both Chun-Li and Akuma left in a scary situation. But she has acquired the corner, gets the hit, and then gets the hit again. This is going to be the opportunity to bring in Viper, and I think Chris is pretty dead here. May or may not require DHC.
And also, nice slow combos, a trait C Viper can use to heal their team.
I like choosing to kill here, and I think you get to tag in Viper. Oh, instead leaves in Akuma, even though he's highly injured.
I think I'm playing an X Factor.
I don't think this will kill, but this hurts Dante quite a bit. Oh, I was a liar. This totally kills.
What?
Because they have the combo on deck. No! They needed to go into one more beam and they would have been fine there. But because of that, Dante survives. There's so much meter on deck for Strider. Oh no, got jump S and did not cancel it into light or air.
Nice.
Okay,
X Factor to read that block was a great call there, is that can be a little crazy.
I just saw. Did NPH just frame trap with Vajra into Vajra? I
Seems
think
like it.
That's quite a maneuver there. Okay, and really great job using burn kick feints at the top of the screen in order to avoid the way that NPH
Wait, no.
pressure.
Parsec kick up.
It hurts sometimes. Oh, but the Chun legs is long. Even if you're on Parsec, you can confirm something that takes that long. Oh no, but you didn't get the part after it. And now it's up to this Strider solo to try and beat. Oh, he got the hit in the launch, but nothing afterwards.
Oh no, it's both.
And Viper's done, but Chun-Li has X Factor 3 and 1 bar. Will she be able to kill off Strider? Immediately. And with that, another game goes to MoogleFighter, trying to win this exhibition, show off their skills, up to 6 against NPH's 8.
I think we're seeing a refinement in the Viper movement against Chris. I'm seeing them do a really good job of dodging everything.
Oh, and got hit by the last bit of Incendiary. Incendiary has just been such an MVP here. Has saved NPH many times, but that was a time it didn't, and now we're going to see MoogleFighter do some damage. It looks like this is potentially the end of Chris. Building all this meter, has assists available, has the second EX bird, goes for the snap, and this is great. Wants to mess up this Strider. The Dark Strider has been impactful, and now brings in Viper, and this also means that 2 characters with red life can recover. Ooh. And with that, this is going to be the end of Strider, no DHC necessary. Dante comes in. Oh,
that was sick.
Double jumped, but afterwards,
No.
in that situation, I think that NPH needed to kill her B or something to get to the opposite side. Or do charged airplay and hold it for an extended period before doing a hammer or S follow-up. Oh, that was a great EX Seismo. The knockdown on it let them combo, and it looks like Moogle here. Will they build enough meter to kill? I think they will. Oh no, they're a little bit short. Or is Dante going to die to the final kick? Pixel Dante, X Factor's available.
For install again. Ooh, Chun-Li actually won.
Traded. Oh, she was really back. Dang. That's how strong Chun-Li's feet are. When they interact with bullets, it's just an even trade. Ooh. Akuma has been eating a lot of these incendiaries. They are just catching beneath his feet and doing the damage to him. Great stuff using the up kicks in order to hit Strider out of the skies, and has pressure on Chris in the corner.
It's the old Ryan Elvin stuff.
Ooh, and snap. The snap happens. Oh no, got another snap. I don't think that was intentional. Let's see, even with the loss of meter. Oh, drag tag back into Chris. Let's see if that ends up being rewarding, because there was no direct punish on it. Chun-Li got in between the flamethrower and the Vajra, tags into Viper. Chris is dead, 100%. With that, what's the incoming? Oh, scary on both of their behalves. But Vajra works out, but doesn't have a confirm off of it. Very unfortunate for NPH, but very fortunate for MoogleFighter. They do get the confirm off of Lightning Legs. That is a high scaling starter, but Viper does a lot of damage with her meter use, and Akuma's is okay as well, so I think she may be able to get the kill here with the DHC in twice. You think the kill's here?
Yeah.
It's enough. And with the Kikoken or Kikosho, it takes up so much of the screen. But Strider gets out, activates X immediately, has all the meter. When do you think we're going to see the orbs activate?
I think you have to wait till Chun-Li is to the ground, because I said that air stall is potent.
It looks like we may run out of X Factor before orbs is even activated.
What a catch!
This is looking great for MoogleFighter. No orbs and now no X Factor. This is the end of Strider. As long as this combo completes, and with that, make sure to cut it off early in a way that they'll be able to finish it with a burst time. MoogleFighter on a streak of 3. Do you think they can make this comeback after the early advantage of NPH?
Yes, I think at this point they've reached a nice amount of parity between each other's skill sets and how much they've downloaded. Chun-Li doing well generally seems to lead to a huge lead for Moogle, but the minute Chris gets the train in motion, it tips the other way.
Though I feel that the strategy of consistently snapping Strider has been very beneficial for MoogleFighter. They have been rewarded for this consistently. Oh, but it looks like they're not going to get a chance to do it with Chun this time. NPH going in with the $1 million, going to shoot her in the toes until she doesn't exist. Ooh, has the grenade in place, and not respecting Incendiary. This is going to be the end of Akuma, and a decent amount of meter build because he doesn't take that many resources to kill. Flamethrower again. And with that, there's 2 meters on that for NPH, but we see almost 5 meters for Viper, immediately down to 2. Okay, but got the mix afterwards. This is looking good. When can we
Feel the corner.
Follow-up? Okay, this is probably the end of Chris, depending on the way of setting this up. Is there a burst time? Burst time to finish it off. Going to have an okay mix on Dante. What do they do? Oh, went for the double Seismo, but it was not effective, and because of that, this is looking like the end of Viper. NPH getting this goes immediately into $1 million again. With that, gets to game point. NPH will only need one more game to win this exhibition. But Moogle is right there on their tail with only 2 games needed to win the set. Who do you think's going to take it, Wizard Tim?
It's too close to say. It's completely based off of these opening gambits most of the time. And this one, looking very Moogle, but they still have 2 to go.
Oh, has the hit, built a decent amount of meter, went for the reset, but NPH really on top of it with that immediate throw tech, ready for the reset.
Oh, clears the flame grenade!
Very good stuff on avoiding the flame grenade while still getting the hits in. Been making great adjustments on that throughout the set, and this is the end of Chris, and has plenty of meter left to spare. Looking good. Oh, it looks like Moogle just wanted to ensure that we could get down to our final battle, because in this battle, they are cooking. Dante is bleeding. There's so much meter on deck. Will they invest level 3? They invest level 1 into level 1, and into burst time. Oh, and because it killed on the last hit, they have a relatively decent incoming. Oh, that was so unfortunate for NPH. The unblockable EX Seismo removed their access to air movement, and then X-Factor can't save them once they're already blocking lightning legs. Brilliant stuff there by Moogle, bringing it to our final game.
Ooh, good start into the reset immediately. That's a meter efficient Chun-Li. We are possibly on the verge of it here.
It's true, but I still have confidence that NPH can do amazing things with what they're provided. Looks like the snap's going again, but Strider gets hit immediately this time. Looking really good for Moogle. Has the hit. What do they invest? Go into the orb. Kikosho hits for a decent amount. Strider's enough of a bleeder that he just dies in the earlier half of this beam, which means less ideal incoming mix-up. Oh, but because of this, Dante gets a chance to play, and you know what happens when a brother of Sparta gets to play. That is going to be the end of Akuma, and now Chun-Li needs to eat an income. Oh no, she needs to just deal with incendiaries being around. Oh, did not deal with it, but managed to not get comboed. It was very fortunate for them.
And we're back to an even neutral situation here. Oh, Dante got a nice fist to the face. That took a chunk. And oh, this is looking very good.
Yeah, MoogleFighter definitely going to kill off this Chris. Then it's all up to Anchor Dante. Will he have the chance to survive? Let's see if they adjust to the Seismo incoming. Unfortunately for them, do not. And with that, this is the end of Dante, and MoogleFighter takes it in the closest set possible, 10-9 over NPH. Great work to both players, but today, Moogle was the superior fighter.
He should still stop robbing the healers in Final Fantasy, but great player.
Oh no, don't rob your healers. They are in need of resources. But great set by amazing folks. We got so lucky to have such a hype set this evening.